they leave out Thursday morning. Yeah. Oh, by the way, well, it doesn't matter for you now. Hang on a second. Someone's calling. Hang on, let me call you back. Hello? Jeff. Which Jeff? Which Jeff? I know like 5 Jeffs. Oh, DeTrick. So what's up? What was your question? What do you mean, what do I want?
Do? What do you want? What do you want to get out of this? You can't go in there without me. I tried to tell you, nobody wants to listen to me. You guys now know that. So what do you want for helping?
I'm sorry, you lost me. You say I didn't want to invest. I did invest, but then you basically arbitrarily kicked me out of the project, which I don't really care about anyways. And I'm not spying on you. I went over there the other day to collect dirt because a friend of mine wanted some dirt to put in her holes on her property. So I went over there to collect dirt. But like I said, I was locked out of my property, and I had to cut the lock.
Tell you something. There's 6 other people that own this property. You can't collect dirt without either getting permission or paying them.
I don't think so. You can do whatever you want. I can do whatever I want.
No, you can't. No, that isn't the way it works. You have to pay people, just like you took that tree and you sold it probably. That was $1,000.
Bullshit. It was only maybe like 2 hedge posts that I used on my property, and a hedge post cost maybe $30 at best.
No, it cost $1.50 a board foot. I called the hedge post company over in Stockton, and that's what they sell it for. And I calculated the board footage that you took. That was $1,000 worth of wood you took. I calculate board footage because I use. I know. All
right. So basically, you're calculating it in your favor. I'm calculating it by what I have seen myself.
Okay. What do you want to help out? Because you're not in the venture payout schedule because you didn't invest in the treasure hunt. You only bought the property. I told you before you bought the property, 5 people already bought into the property and refused to invest. And they got voted out.
No. That's a bunch of crap. I spent $5,000 on the property, and I spent another $10,000 investing in your stupid project. And you say I don't invest nothing? That's a bunch of shit.
Well, wait a minute. You spent $5,000 buying the property.
Yep.
Like everybody else, they bought the property. Okay. Then you have to invest.
Yeah, I invested almost $10,000, but apparently you threw that away. I still have receipts.
Okay. What did you spend $10,000 on? You never gave it to me.
Bull crap.
Well, where's the money? Where'd it go?
I don't know. You blow it on all kinds of stuff. That was 10 years ago. I got to go back and look at my receipts. Apparently, you threw all the evidence away. I have my evidence filed away in my tax stuff because basically I tried to write off whatever I could write off. Some of it I could, some of it I couldn't. So some of it was a loss, some of it wasn't.
Okay. So, I don't know what $10,000 you put into it. You didn't give me any money. You're not in the venture payout. That's why you got voted out. Because you wouldn't give me any money.
That's not why I got voted out. I got voted out because you turned your back on me because I wouldn't turn my back on David Ray.
Okay. You can say whatever you want, You
That's
got
what
voted out
happened.
because
You wanted me to just abandon David, throw him out on the streets with his animals, and make him homeless. And because I refused to do that, you started creating problems for me too.
He was supposed to dig. That was the rent.
I
And
understand
he refused to dig. So
I
we
understand
kicked
that.
him off. And he
I-
wouldn't give me his last name. And I kicked him off for those reasons too.
I understand, but I wasn't going to make him homeless.
Okay. Well, I introduced
that's
you
all
to
I
George
care-
at the time,
And I didn't.
So, you know.
We figured it out. We put him on George and Valerie's property, but you wanted
Right.
me to just forget about him, and because I didn't, you turned on me.
No, that isn't why I turned on. I turned on you because you wouldn't invest in the project.
Bull. I
Everybody
invested
else
almost
did.
$10,000
Why
in
would
that
I
project.
turn on? Wait a minute. Why would I turn on you and I didn't turn on anybody else? They all invested. You
You
wouldn't
turned
invest.
on a half dozen other people, at least.
Who? Name one.
Other investors that did not buy into the land.
Exactly. They got voted out.
Well, they still invested, so what? They just
No,
don't get
they
anything?
bought the land. Two different deals. You can buy the land, but I'm not selling property just to sell property. I'm selling property to people that would invest in the treasure hunt after you buy the property.
Right. And again, I invested, but you still arbitrarily voted me out.
Now, what did you invest? Show me where you invested. I tried to take some of that money that you put into the land and tried to make it look like you had invested.
That's a lie.
To encourage you to invest. But you never gave me any money for the treasure hunt. You refused. You kept saying you were broke.
No, you kept trying to get more money out of me than what I had already invested, and I said I don't have
Oh,
more.
whoa. No, I remember now. I told you at the very beginning that you could buy into 1%. That's before you bought the property. And it was $5,000 for 1%. And you gave me $1,250, and then you came back and gave me $250. I think the whole total was $1,450 you gave me. That was it. You didn't buy the 1% deal.
So
Then
see,
you bought the property.
you just contradicted
Then you bought
yourself.
the property. And then I said, okay, well, we can take this money and put it and transfer it into the venture payout schedule if you invest more in the venture payouts. And you refused to do it. So then I didn't know what to do with the $1,450. You didn't do that deal. You didn't do the venture payout schedule. So it's like, okay, I'll vote you out because you didn't do anything. You didn't follow through on anything. You didn't buy the 1%. You didn't buy. All you did was buy the property. And what I assumed at the time is you bought the property because you figured, well, when Jeff finds a way in, we'll just go in the cave and find gold when he's not around and steal it. That's what I figured your plan was, which was Frank's plan and everybody else's plan. Everybody that got involved with this project is a thief. All of them. Everybody is. And then
Especially the one who started
showing
it.
up and what?
Especially the guy who founded it.
I'm not a thief. David Irish admitted to me over the phone he was a thief. He admitted it. I was arguing with David on the phone. I was like saying, I can't understand why people steal. And David came over the phone and said, oh, I can tell you, Jeff, I'm a thief. So he admitted he was a thief. That's before I met you.
Right. Well, I
Okay.
can't speak for David Irish. I can't speak for the rest of them. But, you know, you just contradicted yourself when you said I didn't invest nothing at all, and now you're saying I invested $1,500.
Well, you did, but you were buying into 1% at the time. That was two different deals.
Right.
Yeah, you were buying into 1%, and then that was before you bought the property. Then you bought the property, and I put in, some schedules that I was taking to everybody, and I was telling you, I'll transfer this money over here to the venture payout schedule if you put more money in to the venture. And at one point in time, I said, give me a couple grand and you'll be involved. And you refused. So the $1,450
Well, there's
went
a
to no avail.
difference. First off, there's a difference between refusal and not having the funds. So if I didn't
you went
have...
on land, so how did you do that? And you kept supporting David Ray. That costs money to support that guy.
Yeah, well...
People make payments to me. You don't have to give me lump sums.
Well, I did. I gave you almost $10,000. Well, actually, no. I take that back. I didn't give you almost $10,000. Part of that was me buying the stuff for your solar setup because you said, oh, investing in me is investing in the project. So I bought stuff for your solar setup, and I got you off the grid. I got you electricity. I bought stuff for the well, which you destroyed, so that you could have water. And you said that if I invest in you, I would be investing in the project.
That's true. But you know what? I came back to David Irish, and I came back to you, and I said, well, you have to give me a value what you paid for this stuff. And then
did.
Nobody gave me a value. Nobody said what you paid for.
I gave you a copy of the receipts. What'd you do with those receipts?
I got everything that you ever gave me.
Apparently not, because you're claiming that I didn't invest anything at all.
Well, you did give me those solar panels, yep.
Right.
I'll admit everything that you did.
Okay.
But you never gave me values for them, what you paid for them, because David told me after...
David Irish sold them to me for, I don't even remember what it was now. I think it was like $45, and so then that was the value of the solar panels. It was 45 or 90, something like that. I think there was two, so maybe it was 90. But I told you everything. I had full disclosure with you.
Okay, so how do we work this out at this point in time?
Well,
you keep coming over and wanting to be involved with this. What do you want?
I never said I wanted to be involved anymore.
Oh, okay.
That's your assumption. But again,
okay.
I own 10%. Therefore, I can do...
No, you don't own 10. Nobody owns a percentage of the property. Everybody owns it collectively together.
Exactly.
Nobody has a percentage.
But
so you don't have 10%.
Well, technically, according to the calculations, it's about 9%. But again, if you have permission...
Two people have died. There are 6 property owners that are in the venture payout schedule.
I understand.
You're somebody that owns the property along with Brenda. She owns the property. Nobody bought her out. I tried to get people to buy her out. Nobody would buy her out. I tried to get Neil to buy her out. She wouldn't buy. We offered you $8,000. You turned it down.
That's... Oh, well, no, you didn't. You offered $3,000.
No, we offered you $8,000.
No.
That guy over there in Humansville that owned that mechanic shop, Fuller, whatever his name, Matt Fuller, or whatever his name was. He moved to Texas since then, but he offered you $8,000 if you signed off some sheet where he wanted you to sign an intent to sell, and you wouldn't sign the intent to sell. So, but he offered you $8,000.
Yeah, I don't remember what the price was. All I remember was it was a loss, and I wasn't going to take a loss.
No, it was more than you paid.
No,
you only
I paid like $12,000 into your project. 12, 13, I don't remember the exact number, but I know it was over 10 grand.
Okay. You'd have to prove all that. You got to prove it. There's no proof. Giving me solar panels for $45 and
2 of them for 90.
Okay, $90 for solar panels and $1,450. Add 90 to that. Now you're about $1,500. I think you gave me some wood that I use for kindling. You know, you gave me wood that you picked up in your yard. You gave me a pump, and then you came back and cut the line to it. So the pump was no value after that. So
who cut the line?
Somebody cut the line. You're the only one who knew where it was in the weeds.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Well, somebody did. Somebody came back and cut the line, the electrical cord to it in 3 places. You know, I mean, Neil tried to fix it. He couldn't fix it. So the pump is worthless. It's not worth anything. Okay? So you gave $250 for that, but you only gave that with the idea of you moving on the property at the time, and you were going to bring your mother. And I said, no, you can't bring all these people down here. This is a private treasure hunt. It's between you, me, and everybody else.
I wasn't going to bring my mother. You
were talking about it.
You said that you wanted to start a metaphysical school and community there and do an off-grid project.
Originally, I have all kinds of ideas. I still do.
Right.
But we've never got in the cave, so,
right.
You know.
So I invested in the well and the pump and the electricity so that I can get you secure, because you said if I invest in you, I'm investing in the project.
That's true.
You wanted water, you wanted electricity. I got you water, I got you electricity. And then you stabbed me in the back.
Whatever. Let's water over the dam at this point in time.
Exactly.
What do you want now? What do you want now? Do you want to be involved, or you want your money back? What do you want?
I either want my money back, or I'll just come over there when I want and do what I want.
No, you can't do that. Can I tell you something?
Legally,
nobody has a key but me. Nobody has a key but me. Nobody's ever asked me for a key. What's the reason for you to have a key? You know, you don't have anything on the property. You have your own properties. You've got several. You don't need my property to come over there.
It's not your property. It's our property. And
Exactly. It's a bunch of people's properties, and I'm protecting it for everybody.
I have just as much right to our property as you do.
Yeah, but nobody else has a key.
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does to me. I have personal stuff still there. I got books and magazines. I'm not just giving a key out to just anybody.
I'm not just anybody.
At least when I put a lock on the gate, and when you break the lock, I know you've been there.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you figure up what I owe you, and we'll get you the money, okay?
Sounds good.
But you got to turn over the deed. That's all part of the deal.
Oh yeah, you can't just vote me out of the deed like you thought you could. That's not the law. But if you buy me out,
we'll get you
then
your
yes.
money back. You come up, put it in writing, whatever. Put it in writing. Put it on the gate, whatever. I'm over there all the time. Put it on the gate. Put it in writing. What you want. Sign your name. Put the date on it. I'll get you the money.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Goodbye.
All right. Bye.